everyone, good day. I am Irma Jane Pagara, and together with my group mates, Chris Ella Bautista, Jezabel Sinilio, Mary Riza Patricio, Lady Megan Lyon, and Mr. Jester Castanya, in this video, we will be discussing a significant topic that plays a crucial role in understanding diversity and inclusivity within these families and society as a whole. LGBTQ plus families and gender roles. We will explore the concept of LGBTQ plus families, the various forms they can take, and the impact of gender roles within these families. We will also examine how societal norms and stereotypes influence gender roles and discuss the importance of embracing diversity and challenging traditional gender roles. So first, I will be defining LGBTQ+, LGBTQ+ families, and the gender roles. I'll start with the LGBTQ+. So, who are these people? The acronym LGBTQ+ stands for lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and queer. It is a term that used to refer to a diverse community of individuals who identify with various sexual orientations and gender identities. Each letter in the acronym represents a distinct group within the community, and the plus symbol symbolizes the inclusion of other identities that may not be explicitly listed. It is important to note that language and understanding of LGBTQ+ identities continue to evolve. Some variation of the acronym may include additional letters to be more inclusive, such as LGBTQIA+, including intersex and asexual. Another one is LGBTQ2S, including two-spirit and additional diverse sexual orientations, or other variations depending on cultural or regional contexts. Now, how about the LGBTQ+ families? Let's also define this one. So, LGBTQ+ families are composed of individuals who identify as lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, or any other sexual or gender minority. These families can include same-sex couples, single parents, co-parenting arrangements, or families formed through adoption, surrogacy, or assisted reproductive technologies. It is important to recognize that LGBTQ+ families are diverse and encompass a wide range of family structures, just like families in general population. The love, commitment, and care that LGBTQ+ families provide their children are no different from any other family, and they play a vital role in creating a supportive and inclusive communities. And lastly, the gender roles. What is it all about? So gender roles are deeply ingrained sets of expectations and norms with a society that define or prescribe the appropriate behaviors, roles, and responsibilities for individuals based on their perceived gender. These roles are often influenced by cultural, historical, and social factors and vary across different cultures and time periods. Traditionally, gender roles have been characterized by a binary understanding of gender with distinct expectation for men and women. So masculinity has been associated with traits such as strength, assertiveness, and dominance, while femininity has been associated with traits such as nurturance, passivity, and submissiveness. So these stereotypes have shaped societal expectations and often result in the assignment of specific roles and responsibilities to individuals based on their perceived gender. However, it is important to note that gender roles are not fixed or universal. They are socially constructed and can change over time. With advancements in women's rights movements, LGBTQ+, advocacy, and evolving understanding of gender, many societies are challenging traditional gender roles, and moving towards more inclusive and fluid understanding of gender identity and expression. So that's all for my part. For the next part, my groupmate will be discussing it. Thank you!
Good day everyone, I am Crisella Bautista and I am going to continue the report about the forms of LGBTQ plus families. So, there are four forms of LGBTQ plus families. These are the same-sex couples, the single-parent LGBTQ plus families, the co-parenting arrangement, and the blended LGBTQ plus families. So, the first is the same-sex couples. So, same-sex couples are families consisting of two individuals of the same gender who are in a committed relationship. So, a same-sex couple refers to a romantic or domestic partnership between two individuals of the same gender. It consists of two people who are in a committed relationship sharing their lives together and forming a family unit. So, same-sex couples can experience love, companionship, and build a new life together regardless their gender identities. So, they may face unique challenges related to societal attitudes, legal recognition, and accessing certain rights and benefits. But they navigate these obstacles while fostering strong bond based on shared value, support, and mutual respect. The next one is the single-parent LGBTQ plus family. So, these families are headed by a single LGBTQ parent who may have become a parent through various means, such as adoption, surrogacy, or previous heterosexual relationship. Single-parent LGBTQ plus families are families where an LGBTQ individual raises one or more children independently. These families may come about through various circumstances such as separation, divorce, or the choice to become a parent on their own. Single LGBTQ plus parents provide love, support, and guidance to their children navigating the challenges of parenting with strength and resilience. The third one is co-parenting arrangement. So, co-parenting involves two or more individuals, often friends or acquaintances, who come together to raise children as a family unit without being romantically involved. Co-parenting arrangements are when two or more individuals, often friends or acquaintances, collaborate to raise children as a cohesive family unit despite not being in a romantic relationship. In this arrangement, the focus is on shared parenting responsibilities and providing a supportive environment for the children involved. Co-parents often establish clear communication, establish rules and boundaries, and make decisions together to ensure the well-being and development of the children. This form of family structure emphasizes the importance of strong connection, cooperation, and belief that raising a children can be successfully accomplished by a collaborative efforts beyond traditional romantic partnership. The last one is the blended LGBTQ plus families. These families arise when LGBTQ plus individuals with children from previous relationship form new partnership resulting in a blended family structure. Blended LGBTQ plus families are formed when LGBTQ plus individuals who have children from previous relationship or marriages enter into new partnership or marriages. In these families, the children from each partner's previous relationship come together to form a new family unit. Blended LGBTQ plus families navigate the process of integrating different backgrounds, parenting styles, and family dynamics, working toward building a harmonious and loving environment for all members. They emphasizes open communication, respect, and understanding to create a sense of unity and inclusiveness. These families demonstrate the capacity for love and growth, showing that family structure can evolve and expand to embrace new relationships and create a supportive and nurturing environment for all involved. And that is all for the forms of LGBTQ plus families. Now, let us hear the gender roles in LGBTQ plus families to be tackled by Miss Mary Riza Patricio.
Hi, I am Rizal Patricia and I will be discussing about the gender roles and LGBTQ plus families. So the first one is the fluidity of gender roles. LGBTQ plus families often challenged traditional gender roles by embracing the fluidity and breaking away from societal expectations. So for example, same-sex couples may choose to share household and child-rearing responsibilities without assigning them based on traditional gender norms. The second example is when a person who was designated as female by the original birth certificate may identify as a girl until adolescence, then identify as a boy for the rest of their life. So here it says that same sex couples have this responsibilities as an equal to other families. So the second one is equal parenting roles. In LGBTQ plus families, both parents may actively participate in child rearing tasks such as nurturing, disciplining, and providing emotional support. This shared responsibility can lead to a more balanced and equitable division of labor. So here we're talking about how parent can discipline a child. It depends on how he took care of a child. Because any gender can do that as long as you love that kind of living. So third one is redefining gender roles. So in LGBTQ plus families provide an opportunity to redefine gender roles and challenge the assumption that certain tasks or behaviors are inherently tied to specific genders. This can create a more inclusive and accepting environment for children to explore their own identities and interests.
Good day, everyone. I am Jasabel M. Sinilio, and I will be going to discuss about societal influences on gender roles, stigma and discrimination. LGBTQ plus families may face stigma, discrimination, and marginalization due to societal attitudes. This can manifest in various ways, such as legal barriers, social exclusion, and equal access to resources. Next is their psychological well-being. Hostile environments and societal prejudice can have negative effects on the psychological well-being of the LGBTQ plus individuals and their families. Recognizing and addressing these challenges is essential to promote mental health and overall well-being. Next is the education and awareness. Promoting education and awareness about diverse family structures and gender roles is crucial in combating stereotypes and fostering a more inclusive society. By challenging norms, we can create a more accepting environment for all families, including the LGBTQ plus families. Lastly, the progress and change. While societal attitudes have historically been discriminatory towards LGBT plus Q families, there has been progress in recent years. This caused increased visibility, advocacy, and legal reforms that contributed to greater acceptance and understanding, though there is still work to be done.
At this point, I am going to discuss about the positive aspects of LGBTQ plus families and gender roles. So the first aspect is fostering inclusivity. LGBTQ plus families challenge traditional gender roles and promote inclusivity by creating space where diverse gender identities and expressions are valued and respected. So, it fosters inclusivity since it is not only the female and male that are respected and being valued nowadays, but also the members of LGBTQ plus families. They are being widely accepted generally in the societies. The second positive aspect is the resilience and adaptability. LGBTQ plus families have shown resilience and adaptability in the face of adversity. So they have developed strategies to navigate societal challenges and build strong, supportive family units. So LGBTQ plus families are live all over all over the world as just like normal people. Um, it is and they can, no matter what challenges they encounter in their life, such as some discriminations or being belittled in the society, they can overcome it. It is because they have their families who is supporting them and always be there for them. So let's go on the third positive aspects of LGBTQ plus families and gender roles, which is the advocacy and social change. So LGBTQ plus families and individuals have played a crucial role in advocating for equal rights and social change. Their activism has contributed to the progress made in achieving legal recognitions and societal acceptance. So, again and again, we can't deny the fact that in the modern generation, the acceptance of the LGBTQ plus families come to a wide range. So, it is because of all their efforts in achieving their goals and become become recognized in all aspects of life. So, because of their leaders that are members of LGBTQ plus families also, um, they are enabled to achieve the acceptance that they want when it comes to the societal change. So nowadays, we can see the fact that LGBTQ plus families are really being accepted by the most. Um, Maybe there are some that did not allow this or they did not accept the LGBTQ plus families, but it cannot hinder them to spread widely about their um, families. So that's it.
The conclusion of the topic of LGBTQ families and gender roles is that there is no one-size-fits-all answer. LGBTQ families, like all families, are diverse and unique. Gender roles and expectations vary across cultures, and there is no one single definition of what it means to be a man or a woman. LGBTQ families may challenge traditional gender roles by engaging in non-traditional parenting roles by embracing diverse gender identities. It is important to recognize that LGBTQ families face discrimination and stigma that can have negative impacts on their mental health and well-being. It is critical that society works to reduce this discrimination and provide legal protection for LGBTQ families. This includes ensuring that LGBTQ parents have the same legal rights as heterosexual parents and that LGBTQ children are protected from discrimination in school and other public institutions. In understanding LGBTQ families and gender roles is essential for building inclusive societies. LGBTQ families come in various forms and challenge and traditional gender rules, allowing for gender fluidity and equal distribution of responsibilities. By challenging societal norms and stereotypes, we can create more accepting and supportive environment for all individuals. irrespective of their sexual orientation or gender identity, embracing diversity in families and breaking away from traditional gender roles paves the way for a more inclusive future. And that's all.